Welcome to the Circle of Grace 1. I'm your host, Chief Principal Teacher and Founder, Bishop Francis E.Revels-Bey. Circle of Grace 1 was founded on July 2nd, 1999 AD under the aegis and the anointing of the Angel of Grace through divine providence. And of course, it's 12 years old. What I'm doing, I'm out here on Long Island still. After the Hurricane Irene hit, everything is gradually getting back to normal here on Long Island. Came out for a funeral where I had co-officiated at a funeral this past Saturday for one of my spiritual sisters whose mom had passed. She's also a minister as well, and we both did it together. And then, of course, I remained here as well as I had stayed at someone else's home, and now I'm here. And we'll be getting back to New Jersey. I hear things are getting back to norm, so I'm going to perhaps head that way next Tuesday morning. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to come on today and I wasn't doing any major live webcasting at all for the Circle of Grace 1's Decree and It Shall Be. Normally, as you know, I come on about 11 a.m. and then I come on again at about 6:30 p.m. So I'm kind of refraining. And of course, then the first Sunday of each month, usually I come on with a show. And this Sunday, I'm not going to do a show. I'm going to take the necessary time off to rest and do the things that I normally do, which is share a lot of prayer into the world, seeded with a lot of prayer. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today, and keeping this brief because I want to see if I can put this into my YouTube channel as well, is that I want to talk about the importance of working with ourselves so that there's no need to become overwhelmed by worry. One of the things I made sure when this whole process of Hurricane Irene was approaching us, since I had left New Jersey early Friday morning to come toward Long Island for this event, I made it absolutely distinctly sure in my mind that I would not put out any energy toward worry and anxiety. And by doing so, it allowed me to go deeper within myself, to connect firmly with loved ones, who I was going to see many different loved ones. I saw an elder couple that I had a long association with my family on Friday, and then got here on Saturday, out here to Suffolk County. So, sometimes we have to learn how to control our thoughts and to control our feelings so that we're not blocking anything, so that we're not adding anything on to it in a negative way. And I had a lot of ways in which to make sure that I was focused on positive thinking and putting out a lot of positive energy. And this is something that we all should continually do, no matter what's going on in our lives. Yeah, we all have things. I have things that I'm working on all the time. But I'm also reinforcing that energy with as much positive awareness, analysis, thoughts, actions, deeds, and thinking, as well as putting myself in the midst of positive thinking people. And this is something that we need to do all the time. And when I say we, I'm talking about everybody on the planet. I'm not singling out any one particular group or tribe or whatever. I'm talking about everybody because we're all on the planet. And if we continue to somehow find a means to separate ourselves from every part of each other, we're going to find ourselves some very lonely people. So it is highly important that we continue to get to know other people as other light workers. We all have an integral part where we're helping to release more peace into this world. And events like this are ideal. Events cause people to tear down lines, tear down fences between themselves. It causes people to work hand in hand. And it causes people to reach out. Even if you're not working hand in hand with people immediately around you, it causes you to begin to reflect and begin to place your awareness into a much larger arena where you're connecting with everybody and just not one. We are God in the presence of who we are. God is one. God is many. God is infinite. So God is in all things, whether it's in an animal, whether it's a creature flying through the air or in the body of water. God is an amino acid. God is a cellular memory. God is a DNA. And so, and we have to begin to remember that there are no separations. And we have choices. We can commune with whoever we desire. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be with various people, or you could focus on one particular group of people to share your many experiences of divine awareness with. But in the end, we're all one people. We're all together. And we all are making it possible for this world to benefit from our willingness, from our unconditional nature, and for our love for humanity and our love for Mother Earth. And so it's important that we, as we travel across Mother Earth, wherever we may find ourselves, that we continue the process of healing, which is wholeness. We continue the process of wellness with ourselves. This is essential. Many people say they work on themselves, and then when situations come up, they realize that they haven't really worked that much on themselves. So as much as we're working to gather material resources, we have to gather the emotional resources, the mental causal resources, the philosophical resources. And one of the things we need to do is to separate ourselves from dogma and doctrines, because sometimes those things hinder our spiritual growth. And when they begin to hinder our spiritual growth, where we are cutting ourselves off from so many other people, then we create a void, a schism that festers and grows. We create dis-ease and discomfort. So as much as we want to be a part of a collective unit, we have to keep in mind there's a much bigger unit in motion. And in the end, as we see it all the time, when a loved one transitions into the light, when you gather together, you realize that it's more than just family, that that family member knew more than just you, more than just aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, grandchildren. That family member knew beyond the borders of community, beyond the borders of statehood, beyond the borders of provinces and countries. And so that's one of the things we would want to keep in mind. Now, what I would like to do is, with the amount of time that I have left right now, I want us to share in the vibration of breathing, share in the vibration of resonating our breath and causing our breath to create inner peace. So let's begin. All you have to do is place your tongue to the roof of your mouth behind your two front teeth. Begin to inhale and exhale. Don't hold your breath at the top of the inhalation nor at the base of the exhalation. And as you do this, I want you to release more of your energy into all of the fields of energy around your body. You can do that simply right now. Inhale and release the breath into the wheels and into the various force fields, globular energy within your auric field and beyond. And as you do this, I want you to begin to make peace with your inner child, the sacred part of you called your inner child. Embrace. Maybe you imagine holding a doll. Maybe you imagine seeing an image. Maybe it's a stuffed animal. But you begin to equate that which you see on the inside as beginning to materialize itself within your waking state, within your auric field, within the field of energy that begins to overlap with others' energies. Take that moment now. And envision means see on the inside. Allow yourself to see the charged light, charged particle of light on the inside. An ion is a charged particle of light. So you're looking at and envision, you're seeing on the inside that light and beginning to let that light come forward. Take a moment and let it graduate itself through you. Take a moment and let it move and create a rippling effect. Let it display and orient all kinds of energy, color rays, doesn't matter, iridescent rays. Maybe flashes of crystals and gemstones are coming up in your mind. Waterfalls, bubbling springs, mountain ridges, valleys and dales, ancient trees, animals, people, maybe a stranger, embracing a stranger, embracing a loved one, a family member. Just take the moment and feel it. What does the sensation feel like to you? Remember, there are no separations. So you want to feel the energy across the board, the rippling effect as you inhale and exhale. Your breath is impacting your environment right now. Take the worry out. Take the anxiety out. Take away the doubt. Drop the doubt out of your countenance. And as you now begin to inhale and exhale, feel your breath riding through the ethers around your body. The vision that you hold on the inside is bouncing out. The light on the inside is clarifying all the trace elements of light within your auric field. Take that moment. Relax. Enjoy it. Take it into your system. I'm getting a lot of white flashes of light around me, so I know this is coming through and it's working with anyone who's going to watch this later or right at this moment when you see it. As you begin to do this, I want to begin to sign off. I'm going to come back on with some more tidbits, some more opportunities to share in meditation. If you'd like to be in touch, you can email me at im.circleofgrace1@yahoo.com, Bishop Francis at circleofgrace1.net. You could call my Skype internet number 973-685-5978, Monday through Fridays between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can call my 505-717-4722 and hear a multi-purpose decree. Then leave a message. You should leave your 10-digit number, your full name, and the best time to call you back. Or you can simply email me at my Circle of Grace 1 mobile number, 908-878-2978, between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday only. Well, until next time, this is Bishop Francis E.Revels-Bey, and remember that divine grace is a blessing as we're alive and well in the age of remembrance. See you soon.